Hey, what's up guys? Great BTC here, and this is another update on trading to all my day traders out there. It's an exciting day for us because if you remember correctly, guys, we went all in. We went all in on Litecoin about 2 or 3 months ago. You remember this video? Where Litecoin is about to go parabolic. This is an extreme bullish signal you can't ignore. I did tell you guys, and today is the day for us to leap what we saw. And guess what? Our goal in that video was to double our investment, to double our money, right? And now it has actually happened. By the time I recorded this video, it was at, Litecoin was trading at $60.86. But I did make another video, another live stream before that, and Litecoin was at $48 at that moment. And I made another video when Litecoin was at $52. And we were talking about doubling when it hits $100. And I also mentioned it here. Yeah, even in December on the 6th, I did mention it because I drew this projection right here when we're 27% away from hitting $100. And today is the day. The trade has now been closed at $100 and I have doubled my money. I believe that you have done the same too. In that video, I was telling you guys about patience, that good trades sometimes take time. The best trades don't require a lot of effort. You find the alpha, you go in, and then you basically just chill on the position until it happens. And there's more to this trade that we're going to talk about. But first, I want to welcome you guys who are just joining us. My name is Great BTC. I'm a crypto trader. I've been doing this for several years. And if you are absolutely new to trading and you're like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Don't worry, I got you. For you to be able to follow through what I do on this channel, you basically need a trading platform to trade. So I use two different platforms to trade. I use Bybit. I also use OKX. Links to those platforms are down in the description below. If you sign up using my link and make a deposit, you get discount in trading fees, plus you get a welcome bonus up to $26,000 depending on how much you're going to deposit. You're also going to need a TradingView account. It's tradingview.com. The link is perhaps down in the description below, but this is also a free platform that you can use for drawing charts and all that. But if you want to go all in trading, to learn technical analysis, coin discovery and analysis, to become a real investor or a full-time trader, whether it's technical analysis, which is what we're going to do in this video, or through P2P, OTC, or arbitrage, which are other forms of trading that I do if you look into my videos on this channel. You can learn all that at Crypto University. If you go to cryptouniversity.network, I have incredible courses that will show you step by step on what you need to do. So one of the most exciting stuff that's going on right now in crypto is the Fed rate hikes. Yesterday, we had a statement that came out, and the head of the Fed, Jerome Powell, came out and said, look, we are raising the rates, but only by 0.25% or 2.5 basis points. This is or 25 basis points, sorry. This is very, very, very important, guys, because if you listened to the engagement yesterday, basically they're saying that this year we should not expect anything below 5% when it comes to the interest rate. So you might be like, oh, why is this very important? Well, it's because we know that next year in 2024, it's where we'll see the rate coming down again. And this is what basically accelerates a bullish market. When the rates are low, people start to take money and invest on risk-on assets like Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So based on this news, you can definitely gauge that 2024 will be the beginning of the real bull market in Bitcoin. This year, it might not be as bullish, but it's not going to be bearish neither, because we have a lot of catalysts. I mean, the rates are not going to hike anymore. At least they say it right here. In a response to a question from CNBC's Steve Leisman, Chairman Jerome Powell said it is certainly possible that the Fed will keep its benchmark interest rate below 5%. The Fed's latest hike brings that federal funds rate to a range of 4.5 to 4.75%. So what this means is that on the next meeting, they're more likely to bring it down by 0.25% for the first time, because you need to know, for the last year or so, this has been the lowest hike since they started hiking the rates. So now that they're basically hitting the ceiling, he's saying that we are more likely to revisit this. And because we're trying to keep it below 5%, it means that in the next one, they could reduce it, and that will accelerate the growth of the crypto prices, especially with Bitcoin and so on and so forth. Now, I was looking at this indicator here. This is the United States inflation, and this is a monthly analysis. If you pay attention to this, I'm using the Nitrous Bull. A lot of you guys don't know that the Nitrous Bull basically can be used to analyze all sorts of data, not only prices. We're using it to analyze the inflation in the US. And as you can tell here, every time that it has given you a signal, it's followed by a significant move towards that direction. So, for example, here it said bearish, and you can see there was a massive drop here in October 2009, right? And here it called it bullish, and then we also saw a hike, and there was a bearish call. Eventually, we saw a massive drop right here. Now, right now, since yesterday and this month, you can see that it's now, the inflation is at a bearish signal. We have just seen a bearish signal on the inflation rate. This is bullish news for Signal, because for us to do better, for the market to do better, we want to see rates coming down and the inflation also getting eased out a little bit. And maybe you guys haven't seen this, but for a long time, since 2020, inflation now on the MACD has now seen a cross. Inflation is now bearish. So this is very strong for the entire macroeconomy, which makes it a very good point for the economy to grow again, and a lot of people getting jobs. The healthy economy is good for the crypto because it gets a lot more retail users and money everywhere. Now, Barry Silbert out there is telling people that, sell everything. He said sell everything, and then he deleted his Twitter account. He has done this on multiple occasions. He's the guy from the movie The Big Short. The movie is based on his call about the 2018 crash, the 2008 economic crisis. A lot of people take him seriously, but some of them don't. So he's saying that people should sell. I don't really agree with that. I think he should have said that last year. Right now, it seems like the markets are looking up from stocks to crypto. All right. Now, let's get back to the subject of today. This is Litecoin. And I also talk about other coins that I am putting my eye on so that I can ape into. This is Litecoin, guys. And as you can see, in 2022, it reached a low at some point in December of 61. Since December, the lowest has been 61 right here. There was a good support, and you can see there's a green heat map here. Likely so it took off after that. That was the low. But if you go back in time, in November, on the 9th of November, Litecoin was trading at $47.56. All right. And we talked about this while we're at this moment. We saw a little bit of a flash crash, but we went in and in and in, reaching a high of $85. And then we also saw another flash crash in December in crypto, and it went all the way down to 61. But I told you guys, Litecoin, it has the Litecoin halving coming up this year. Do not be scared. This is going to be a good move. And now it has accelerated further from that. Now we're seeing $100. And this is not an all-time high, right? We're just now at a cusp of another potential breakout. If we break out of here, guys, Litecoin is more likely going to end up at $113. And a serious heat map resistance is at 135. So I do believe that this is more likely to go on continuously, go on at this point. And as the news of Litecoin and the halving coming up, it will accelerate the growth. But on the trade that we were trying to double the money, I am closing on that one because the goal was to double our money, and we successfully did it. If you look at the RSI on the daily, you can see that we doubled at the very top, at the height of our RSI, right? You can see that the RSI line is basically at 70 exactly, and also exactly at $100. These things are interrelated. It's technical. That's why it's happening that way. So if you went in on that trade with me, I think it's a good time for us to take profit, and then you can look for another position, or you can find another entry for Litecoin. By take profit, or at least cash out your initial investment so that you're now only trading with your profits. I think that is a much more healthier look on the market. Litecoin right now looks super healthy. I think it's going to be one of the best performers for this year. This coin is extremely underrated, and as the market is being appreciated right now, Bitcoin is starting to see a potential price hike this year, especially even yesterday. A Litecoin, guys, could go all the way to $136, which is 36.707% from where we at now. So from like a long perspective, like a derivative perspective, I'm going long on Litecoin with a small position, but at the spot we have made enough money, I will walk away from it for now. Now, what is the other coin that could also potentially double in price? And I'll tell you without hesitation, I believe that that coin is Polygon, Matic. Matic Polygon. Matic Polygon. Here we go. I told you guys about this coin already before. We entered our position somewhere around here at $1, and now we broke out. We're standing somewhere around 1.2. Sounds good. And our first TP is at after 94% of this coin. So it's also another potential double. And I do see this coin literally going up and ending up somewhere at $3-4. However, I think the double the money situation is basically almost imminent. So I used how much was 400,000 the other day that I traded on 3 different coins, and 25% of those funds, I did that live. I invested in Matic, and that position for me is still open. I do believe that Matic will see its day. If you compare this to all the other coins that have been moving since the slight bull market that's been going on, Matic hasn't moved really much. You can also check it out here. From January, it hasn't really made any major move. It hasn't even like Litecoin has already defeated its previous high of last year, of Q4 last year, whereas Matic is basically just at a cusp. It has tested this line here of 1.26, and it's trying again, and there is a little bit of a heat map here at 1.32. If it breaks out of that, guys, it's going to go parabolic. So never say that I didn't tell you. I do believe that this coin is one for the people. This one's for the people, guys. Make sure you look into it. I hate to keep it repetitive, but I'm still extremely bullish also on Chainlink. These coins are in the same WhatsApp group for me. They haven't moved much. They're seeing a little bit of pressure. But if you look at the volumes, especially on Matic, I'll go back to Matic. If you look at the volumes on Matic, guys, it's so unmatched. Serious amount of green volume. All the indicators are green, but the price movement is not as bullish as it should be. So keep in mind out there that there is something out here that could double your money as well if you missed out on the Litecoin situation. However, this is a trade that could take a little bit of time. This is a coin that has a high market cap now. It doesn't move as easily. It moves quietly but nicely, just like BNB. You might have missed the BNB pump, but like BNB is slowly moving up. You can see the last time we analyzed it, we were analyzing it based on this consolidation here in Jan, right? We're saying, oh, after this consolidation, it breaks out, it's going to go, and even there's another breakout here on the point of control. It has defeated all those levels. It's going up slowly, but it's making money, guys. It's making money. If you analyze this a little bit, even you just look at the last extreme low, right, in June 2022, we were looking at $183. And we saw the pump, obviously. And with the FTX situation, we looked at, we had like the lows of 238. Even during the FTX saga, it didn't actually collapse as much. There was a high selling volume here, but in November, but nothing that was that extreme. So you can see that the lowest low, even in Q4, was somewhere around here, which is 241. But it did another one here in December of 221. And this was the lowest of them all, which was also the same support level compared to, or at least compared to 220, which was in June, July. May, June, July. All right. So this is another good coin that is going steadily and nicely. It will have its day where it's going to go parabolic after an extreme breakout, especially at 400. I expect a massive run if it hits 400. From there, it can go to like 500-600 again. All right. But I think the coins that we're paying attention to are really good because they haven't moved yet, except for Litecoin, and they're just looming. When it happens, it happens. Here is also Rune here, Thor Chain. I've been talking about it for a while. We're still in the green on this one, but again, it hasn't moved much. So I'm not impressed until we see a massive run. If you're not convinced about it, what you can do, you can just place your buy order somewhere around above $2 so that you enter when a breakout has already occurred. However, I'm not extremely happy with the volumes of Thor Chain right now. The Rune, it's pretty weak, but I do believe that this coin has an extreme amount of bullish potential in it. All right. Thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update. Right now, do not be bearish on crypto. Be extremely bullish. Place your trades. Place a couple of longs. Do not forget also to hedge with some potential shorts, just so that if something happens, you don't want to be all in one direction, right? You want to hedge yourself a little bit. So if you're extremely long or you're just buying everything, make sure you also go on Bybit, go on OKX, and put a little bit of short positions. That's how we make money. That's how we risk manage ourselves. All right. Okay, so UserTech says, Gray, you say that you share the profits made from a Litecoin trade. If it doubles, now this is my Litecoin address. Okay, yeah, that's a very good point. I did promise that I will share the profits when it doubles. I will do that on tomorrow's live stream. I just have a meeting right now in the next 12 minutes, so I need to prepare. But I do agree that I also, last week I invested 400,000, and when that doubles also, I will give away some of that money to one lucky follower and subscriber of mine. If you're watching this channel and you haven't subscribed, of course, do subscribe. I appreciate everybody. You guys are amazing. Love you. Share my videos. And also, do not forget, actually, to watch my documentary. Let me show you. Gray BTC. If you go to Gray BTC, this is my YouTube channel. I just put out a documentary about my life. Well, not this channel. I have another channel here for vlog and stuff. So here is my documentary is out now, how I became from absolutely broke to becoming a self-made millionaire with crypto. And I basically documented everything throughout my journey, all the things that I had to go through to basically make money, which I made most of my money in crypto anyway. You guys, you will get inspired and you will believe that crypto really is the way to go. So go to Great BTC channel, subscribe to it, watch the documentary, let me know what you think about it, and hopefully it inspires you to do great things as well. And lastly, thanks to our sponsors on this video, which is CoinLedger. You wonder how I do my crypto taxes? I use CoinLedger, whether I'm doing NFTs or whether I'm doing it's crypto, altcoins, everything. This is an easy way to do your crypto accounting on chain. Everything on chain. A lot of people or accountants say, oh, but on chain it's very difficult to do. No. Tell your accountant to start using CoinLedger right now. You can even tax harvest, NFT tax harvest software. They have it that allows you to sell all your crappy NFTs to them, and you can use that to get deductibles on your taxes. So it has a free portfolio tracking, official TurboTax partner, and international support. The website is coinledger.io. Coinledger.io. Go check it out right now. I'll see you guys on the next live stream, and peace.